Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. We're going to turn our attention now to the earlier game today between West Indies and Australia in Abu Dhabi. Won by Australia in double quick time in the end. They had a very, very good David. Just have a quick look at the cards here, just to remind us all what happened there. West Indies, first of all, 157 for 7. So not the worst, certainly not the worst, not necessarily the best either. A bit of a return to form for the captain, Pollard, with 44. That was the top score. Sadly, the likes of Nicholas Pooran missed out. 4 for him. Roston Chase, gone for a duck. Hetmeyer, not quite as sparkling as he was the other day. But that's where they finished, 157 for 7. As I said, in that performance, the captain did come back into form. I was a little bit worried about him. I have to say, I'm going to talk to Viv about this. A bit worried because he hadn't done much in the tournament so far. And if you're leading a side, even if things aren't going, whatever you're doing, good or bad, it is so much better if you can actually perform yourself, is it not?
Well, I guess this was a sort of a wrong time, I guess, for him to be in some sort of a nick. I would have loved to have seen him a little earlier, knowing the power that he possesses. Just maybe take some responsibilities. We all know that he's pretty good towards the back end of a T20 innings. But that was pretty sweet from him. I think that was a good shot, really. You don't often associate him with those little pretty shots. He reminds you more of his power. As you can see here, I think good attempt, even though he didn't hit that in the middle. Good intent. That was a good shot as well, too. Just sweetly timed. But I think we needed a little bit more better earlier in the tournament.
Yeah.
And what he would have done there is basically cement in place for a little bit to go on a little bit longer, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
to believe that after that knock, that I can still do a particular job.
Well, there's another World T20 next year. You can come back for that.
Well, you never know.
Could be informed then. I mean, he had to come in. He had to come in the 10th over. There was, I think, 70 for 4 in the 10th. So he knew he had 10 overs. Therefore, he played a couple of rash shots, I felt, earlier in the tournament. Therefore, he had time, at least, to set himself for that.
But we all know the power that he possesses, and I just believe at times that sometimes his assessment that during this particular tournament have not been that on point at times. I believe he should have maybe done some little more tweaking with himself, and especially when you're in a leadership role, for you to take a little bit more responsibility. Yeah. We didn't quite see that.
I agree entirely. Australia's bowling today?
Yes, we can have a look at the bowling card, Australia's bowling card. अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें तो स्टार्क ने ऊपर से 4 ओवर में 1 विकेट ली. हेजलवुड पूरे टूर्नामेंट में बहुत ही अच्छी बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं. आज थोड़ा एक्सपेंसिव ज़रूर है, पर 4 इंपॉर्टेंट विकेट्स इन्होंने हासिल की. पैट कमिंग्स ने भी 1 खिलाड़ी को आउट किया और सिर्फ 1 ही ओवर के लिए मैक्सवेल को यूज़ किया. 1-2 मैचेस में हमने ऐसे ही देखा है, सिर्फ उनको लेके आते हैं मैचअप के लिए. और मिच मार्च से आज बॉलिंग कराई गई, अच्छे फिगर्स रहे उनके भी. 3 ओवर में 16 रन. और जैम्पा ने भी हमेशा की तरह अच्छी बॉलिंग कराई. जब से आए हैं इधर सब कॉन्टिनेंट में तो बड़े डॉट बॉल्स कर रहे हैं, अच्छे कंट्रोल में नज़र आ रहे हैं. पर जॉश हेजलवुड जो हैं, इनकी फॉर्म बहुत ही अच्छी लगी. आज थोड़े एक्सपेंसिव ज़रूर रहे राशिद भाई, पर विकेट्स इंपॉर्टेंट लेते रहे जब चाहिए थी.
मेरे ख्याल से न्यू बॉल बेस्ट बॉलर हैं इस वर्ल्ड कप में. बाकी 3 मेरे पास पेसर हैं, आकिब, उमर गुल और अजहर महमूद. ये अच्छा सा डिस्क्राइब कर सकते हैं. मैं यही बता सकता हूँ कि लेंथ, इनका सीम की यूज़ जो है, और बैट्समैन को रीड कर लेते हैं. बाकी उमर गुल और
उनके पास हमने आना ही था. इसके बाद हम
अच्छा नहीं लगता. तीनों मेरे ग्रेटेस्ट बॉलर.
चलिए फिर हम सीनियरिटी में सबसे पहले आपके पास जाते हैं.
देखिए, उसके पास एक बॉलर जो है उसको जिसको कंप्लीट एडवांटेज एक के पास हो सकता है. हाइट, गुड सीम पोजीशन और उसका कंट्रोल. अगर किसी के पास भी है, ही विल बी अ वेरी इफेक्टिव बॉलर. और कंसिस्टेंटली ये नया बॉल ये जितना ये कंट्रोल से करता है, इवन राइट हैंड, लेफ्ट हैंड, that's amazing. And the key thing is length. He's always there and always asking questions. And he's the one who actually believes in his seam bowling. If somebody hit somebody at 2-4s, and he'll come out with a slower one. So he backs himself with his seam position, swinging the ball, seaming in. So he's a very fine bowler with a new ball.
उमर आप क्या कहेंगे जॉश हेजलवुड के बारे में?
नहीं ओवरऑल बड़ा कंसिस्टेंट है और जिस तरह आपने बात की कि आज थोड़ा सीक्वेंसर है लेकिन सम टाइम होता भी है लेकिन अगर आप 4 आउट करते हैं तो
किसी कप्तान को बुरा नहीं लगता
है कि फिर आप जो ना 39
बिल्कुल
और ऑन द अदर साइड आप बैट्समैन को भी क्रेडिट देकर किस तरह उनको टैकल किया जो रन अच्छे शॉट मारे तो इसमें बॉलर की कोई गलती नहीं अगर आपको अच्छा शॉट खेलते तो डजंट मैटर डोंट माइंड इट लेकिन अगर आप देखें तो कंसिस्टेंट 4 आउट किए जो कि टीम के काम आए ओवरऑल आई थिंक ज़बरदस्त बॉलिंग रही ऑस्ट्रेलिया की
बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग रही आप कुछ ऐड करना चाहेंगे अदरवाइज
जी बिल्कुल ज़रूर नहीं आई थिंक अगर आप देखें हेजलवुड के पहले ओवर में फर्स्ट 3 बॉल पे 3 बाउंड्री थी और उसमें 19 रन उसने पहले ओवर में दिए और अगर आप फिगर देखें उसके बावजूद उसमें उसने आउट कोई नहीं किया उसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट के 3 ओवर थे उसमें 4 आउट किए और 20 रन दे के हमने देखा कि अग्रेशन था उनकी बॉलिंग में हार्ड लेंथ पे उन्होंने बॉलिंग की और जिस तरह आई थिंक लुइस को जो आउट किया जो बॉल उसको बाउंसर किया यहाँ पे और इस पिच पे जैसे उसको आउट करना आई थिंक दैट शोज के क्लास एक्ट है मतलब जो है ना कहीं पे भी होता है और कप्तान का ड्रीम होता है कि ऐसा बॉलर आपके पास हो जो नए बॉल से आपको अच्छी लाइन और लेंथ और कंसिस्टेंट जो है ना एरिया को हिट करे और वो जैसे आकिब भाई ने बात की कि उसका एडवांटेज ये है कि वो दोनों एजेस को जो है ना बैट्समैन के चाहे लेफ्ट हैंडर है राइट हैंडर है उसका बॉल दोनों तरफ जाता है तो दोनों एजेस को जो है ना वो चैलेंज करता है
तो आज पाकिस्तानी अवाम भी और पाकिस्तान मेंस टीम भी काफी गौर से देख रही होगी हेजलवुड की बॉलिंग को क्योंकि काफी चांस यही है कि सेमीफाइनल में यही हमारे सामने
जब भी ज्यादा डिस्क्राइब नहीं किया डरना जाए
नहीं डरेंगे इंशाल्लाह होपफुली
उसको निकल के मारे पहले ओवर की तरह खेले जैसे वो खेले उन्होंने अटैक किया ना
हमारे मैच से पहले उसने 39 रन दे दिया अदरवाइज वो 20 तक दे रहा था
So yeah, we're just talking about how good Hazelwood is and how eagerly the Pakistan citizens of Pakistan and the Pakistan men team would be watching this match because they will be most probably up against them in the semi-final.
Well, we'll just have to talk about him again, just to remind you how dangerous he can be.
No.
Oh, yes.
You have some concern.
No, I have concerns about it.
Look, we have 2 days to talk about either New Zealand or
we
India.
have even better bowler to show to the world and the Aussies. His name is Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Remind me, I've forgotten about him.
And your guy again from
The Harris Rao, the
Harris
fastest
Rao,
bowler in the world.
Thank you.
150
Well, welcome to the preview show for the first of the semi-finals. We thought we'd just get it in now and save ourselves some time in a few days' time. In the meantime, let's have a look at the Australian batting, which was flying today. They wanted to get them quickly for that net run rate. They succeeded in doing that. 161 for 2 from just 16.2 overs. And the attack in that sense, in the batting sense, being led by David Warner. 89 for him. Mitch Marsh, a quick half century for him as well, 53. It was stunning stuff, I have to say that. Stunning to watch, stunning for West Indies bowlers. And for David Warner, reaffirmation that he is in some nick now, having had a pretty tough time of it recently.
And the
He's
whole
had 2 good scores in this
the
tournament
whole
now.
batting order, the whole batting unit looks so good, so much better when he's performing at the top. So Vivian, what would you like to say about him?
Well, certainly he took the West Indies apart today in the way in which he played. They certainly got him back in nick, in my opinion, because of the fact they never really had any wicket-taking options. And when you just have individuals who are just looking to contain, people like Warner enjoys that, and certainly he did have a little feast today.
Yeah.
It's a worry for Pakistan, isn't it?
No. There's no worry. He struggled against the
We
match
have
of.
seen him a lot in England.
Guys,
David Warner.
don't worry. We have got 2 days to talk about New Zealand or India because England doesn't know who they are playing.
He struggled against Chris Gale in the last over when he was batting at 80 odd, in that over. So we got a feast to
Can I
cover
say,
his
I
matches.
enjoyed that moment. All I have to say is, it's a worry for Pakistan. Suddenly, 4 people all want to talk at once, all around the studio. There's probably people in the control room saying, "No, we want a word as well." The cameraman wants to have a word.
That's why we don't listen anything about England either.
All right. Well, as we say, calm down. Yeah. We've got plenty of time to think about this and talk about this. We've still got some games to go, of course, before we finish the group stages. Only 2 days of group stages to go. 2 more games coming up tomorrow. The Group 2 situation is interesting. Obviously, Pakistan, we can say, hand on heart, Pakistan have played the best cricket in this group, and they deserve to be there. 4 wins from 4 games on 8 points. They have to play Afghanistan, don't they? That's their... No, sorry, they've got to play... Namibia. Sorry, Namibia. They might...
Scotland. They are playing Scotland. Namibia is playing...
India.
Correct. Sorry, we'll get there. So they might just win that. What do you reckon? Are you not worried? No, we're not worried about that. They might just win that. So this is the situation. Pakistan on 8, New Zealand on 6, India on 4. Still things depend on results. So if we see what's coming up next in terms of the games tomorrow, Sana?
Of course, we'll have a look. जो कल के मैचेस हैं, पहला मैच जो होगा वो न्यूजीलैंड और अफगानिस्तान का मैच है. बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट मैच, ना सिर्फ न्यूजीलैंड के लोगों के लिए बल्कि इंडिया के लोगों के लिए भी. बहुत से लोगों की नज़रें इस मैच के ऊपर होंगी. अफगानिस्तान की नेट रन रेट की वजह से थोड़ा सा पीछे रह गए हैं, बट अदरवाइज इनका भी कुछ ना कुछ चांस शायद रहेगा यहाँ पे. पर न्यूजीलैंड और इंडिया के लोग बहुत ही इसको मैच को देखेंगे गौर से. और पाकिस्तान और स्कॉटलैंड का दूसरा मैच है. टीम नंबर 1 जो लास्ट टीम है इस ग्रुप की, इनका मैच है शाम 6 बजे यूएई टाइम पे और 7 बजे पाकिस्तान टाइम पे.
Can I just ask the left wing, are you worried about this game? Yeah, Scotland? Any concerns about playing Scotland?
Yes. Always.
All right, let us leave it there.
Who wants New Zealand to lose tomorrow? No one?
Huh?
Guess.
I'm going to tell you. The nation of India. For sure. Wouldn't they?
Or maybe England also, you know.
Maybe
they don't want to play India in the semi-final.
Look,
What
you
if
all know, you just have to take whatever is put in front of you. In the same way as we come here to the studio every day, we have to take whatever is put in front of us. But can I say thank you very much indeed, yet again. All good fun, all very entertaining, all very knowledgeable as well. So that is it for tonight. Thank you for Sana as well.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with...
Get on it!